Let me guess. Your neck and your back is screaming. It's tight, it's painful, and nothing is working. You've been hunched over a computer like this all week. You've been hunched over your phone scrolling every single day. Well, today I am going to show you some nice exercises that you can do right at home to not only help lengthen and relax your back, but also increase energy in your entire body. So tune in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to need, I'm going to have you grab a few things. So if you have your yoga mat, go ahead and grab that. If not, a blanket or towel or anything that's comfortable for you to be on the floor. We are going to be on the floor this entire video. If you have yoga blocks, I suggest yoga blocks or a yoga pillow. You want something that's has some sturdiness to it for some of these stretches, for actually all of these stretches. And I would recommend a towel for additional support. And just kind of roll it up so that way it's as big as possible. What we're going to be doing today is focusing on the entire length of our back, starting from our lumbar spine and working all the way up to our neck. We're going to be moving the blocks up our back. And so these are going to be nice stretches that you can do right at home, unless you can lay down on the floor in an office. So let's go ahead, and the first thing we're going to do is grab our blocks. And we're going to go into some breath work very quickly here, just to kind of relax our muscles and get it ready for these stretches. Now, these stretches are going to be long, static stretches, at least 5 to 10 breaths. Again, you want to do this as long as you're comfortable, but this is going to benefit you to kind of lengthen your back, get those crinks out of your neck and along your back. Again, this does not replace any professional care or advice, but this is some nice, quick alternative that you can do at home until you see your medical professional. So let's go ahead, and we're going to sit on our blocks and do our gentle breath work. Now, instead of our normal ujjayi breath in yoga, we're actually just going to do what I call a box breath. And a box breath is 4 breaths up, and you want to inhale, not uphill. So none of this, not uphill. We want to inhale, bringing the breath to the back of our nose here. So we want to inhale, 4 counts inhaling, 4 counts hold, 4 counts exhaling, 4 counts at the bottom hold before we start the rotation again. So let's gently practice that. You're going to be doing this all throughout the sequence here. So go ahead and just relax. You can sit on your blocks. I'm going to kind of sit on the side maybe so you can kind of see what this looks like. Let's kind of switch just to the side so you can gently see what this looks like. Going to situate yourself nicely on your block. Spine nice and tall, neck nice and tall and light like a balloon, shoulders relaxed and back. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Inhale, not uphill. So bringing the breath to the back of your nose, using your diaphragm. 4 counts in, hold 4, and exhale, 4 counts out. Hold for 4. Again, inhale, 4 counts in. Exhale. 2 more times. Deep inhale. And exhale. 1 last time. Deep inhale. Your chance to really relax the body. And exhale. Really drop those shoulders as last exhale. And just kind of loosening up the body here. Just kind of do a somatic, kind of just shifting back and forth. However your body tells you to move, don't question it. Just move with it. We're just going to be here for about 30 seconds just to loosen up. Focus on your back and your neck. Go ahead and rotate your neck, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Again, breathe through an inhale. and exhale. So that inhale should take you all the way across. Inhale. And exhale. All right, so we're going to start on our very first stretch here. I want you to take your towel and place it just to the back of your blocks here. So what we're going to do is, sitting on our blocks, you're going to bring your weight, or the placement of the top of your glutes, to the top of the block. So it's going to look like this. We're going to be doing a kind of a bridge, a modified bridge. So plant your feet nice and firmly on the mat for support. Bring your hands down to the mat, placing the tops of your butt right before where it curves here on the top of your block or your yoga pillow, and slowly lower yourself down. Now your feet, you have several options on how you'd like to leave your feet. You can bring your feet in closer to the block, but what's better, you're not going to feel as much of a stretch here. What you want to do is you want to bow out your legs. So bring the soles of your feet, sole to sole, back to life, back to reality. Bring your soles of your feet together and let your knees fall. Now from here, you should feel a little bit of a stretch. Now these stretches are very light, so this is very friendly for anybody who's had any type of back injury in the past. Very, very light stretches. The key is breathing and relaxing into the stretch. Alternate your arms. As your arms rotate, you'll feel that it's a little bit deeper. Again, this is a very slight, easy stretch. We're starting from easy and then progressing up to more advanced. Breathing from your diaphragm throughout this sequence. I want you to imagine a glass of water on your chest that you don't want to fall. Now, it would naturally fall because of our incline, but I want your breath to come from your diaphragm. 4 breaths in, holding for 4, 4 breaths out, and you can hold for 2 at the bottom. Now, if you'd like a little bit of a deeper stretch and a challenge, go ahead and bring your bum or your glutes a little bit off the block, and so it's just sort of hanging, but you've got that towel underneath to support it. This is where you're going to feel a deeper stretch in your lower spine. And the reason that's a little deeper is because now the weight is just being distributed. Letting your body relax into the mat and letting your stomach relax toward your spine. If you want a deeper stretch, go and straighten out your legs, straighten out your arms. Bring your legs back together. However it's comfortable for you to move up. Big inhale. Exhale and slowly bring yourself up. Use your elbow to forearm to hand. Okay. Now we're going to be placing this area onto the front of our block. So now we're going to sit down here, keeping that towel. This towel will now be behind your head. So now we're moving again up the spine. Now I'm going to do this a little higher just so I can straighten my legs. I like to straighten my legs for this one. All right. So again, we're going to slowly lower our back. Now you can keep the towel here or you can put it behind your neck. So slowly lower. Taste the towel behind your neck. And as you can feel that this is a more advanced stretch than the one that we just did. The first one was just warming up. This one's a little deeper. Now you don't want to constrict and tend to tighten your butt and hold your butt. You want everything to relax. And listen to your body. You may find that because of your height or the way that your body is proportioned that you may have to bring the blocks or your yoga pillow just slightly higher up on your spine so that your butt is actually touching the mat. You want your glutes to touch the mat at all times. So just like I had to adjust just slightly right here. More advanced, or if you'd like a deeper stretch, go ahead and straighten out your legs here. So this is what I call a modified fish pose in yoga. So fish pose, normally you come up on your forearms, you have your hands tucked underneath your hands, and you just kind of bend here. This is a supported modified fish pose. If you'd like more advanced, you can tilt your head, looking up at the opposite wall. Just relax here. Making sure that you feel stretch, not tension. Relax your shoulders. Just kind of move how your body feels comfortable. One more deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to slowly elevate ourselves, coming back up and moving the block up our spine. So slowly, elbows to forearms to hands. Oh, that feels great. If you're not used to stretching your back, you might be like, ooh, that feels different. That just means that your back muscles are activated and they're stretching. That just means you need to pay more attention to it. So now we're going to move it all the way up to our shoulder blades. In this particular case, you want to measure your body. We all have different heights. So the main thing is you want the top of your shoulder to actually hang off the edge of the block. So just kind of align it where it would allow your shoulders to hang off. So just like that, not your entire shoulders, just the top of your shoulders, and take that nice pillow or towel to support your neck. Again, you can have your legs in a bow pose, which is really great because this will also stretch out your hip flexors as well as your inner thigh. And from here, just let your arms flop out and relax. You should feel this stretch in your chest as well as your upper back. And some of you may not want the pillow. Some of you might want the deeper stretch in your neck, and you can remove your towel, whatever feels right for you. I definitely recommend alternating your arms from a T shape to a Y. Oh, you can feel that really stretch. To an I. Oh. And then if you want more of a weighted stretch, go ahead and cross your arms, your hands to each elbow, placing it over your head. So this adds some weight to the stretch. The I shape, like this, you can, after a while, you'll be able to touch the top of your mat. But this really gets deep into the stretch. And again, if you don't want the pillow underneath your neck, you can alternate and put your towel or pillow underneath your spine here. Whatever your body is feeling, that's what you want to work with. I love this stretch. This is one of the stretches that I definitely do in our restorative yoga class, and everybody loves this. They never want to get up from it. We carry so much stress in our upper back, working at a desk, hunched over the phone. This is a nice, relaxing stretch. And also, it's a nice heart chakra stretch as well. Remember that glass of water on your chest. You don't want it to fall. Inhale, drawing the breath to the back of your nose. That'll activate your diaphragm. 4 counts up, 4 count hold, 4 count exhale. and then hold at the bottom. We're here for just a few more breaths here before we graduate up our spine to our neck. And you can also alternate by straightening your legs. You can point your toes to activate your shins and your quads. But be sure, no matter what you do, you sink into the mat and relax your upper body. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly coming up again. Just slightly up. Oh, this one's a good one. I don't want to get up. Using your forearm to your hands, slowly up. Now we're going to turn around into a prone position. Now, right now, you're probably saying, well, I thought she says it was supposed to be energizing. Once you get up and you're done, you're going to feel energized after this. But right now, your back is probably not used to being stretched, and so you feel, oh, because you're activating those muscles. So we're going to come to a prone position here. Grab your yoga block onto your stomach here, and we're going to place the yoga block on the side here, okay, first. And then we're going to alternate to this here. Okay, so place the yoga block here. We are going to be placing our chin just slightly over the edge of the block, stretching out our neck. So this is to counteract this action of being on the phone all the time, okay? We're not going to be here very long because the neck is sensitive and I don't want you to tense. This is very important that this is the time to really relax your body so you're not drawing tension into your neck. So I want you to drop your shoulders and relax into the stretch, okay? The alternative, you're going to have your hands to your side. The alternative will be wrapped in front of the block for more support. So let me show you what that looks like. Coming here, drawing your chin, just the edge of your chin, just past the block, resting. Now, if your block is too thick, like mine's is touching what would be it's touching my neck, what would be my Adam apple, you can go ahead and grab a smaller block if you have one. I do not recommend a pillow because you do want support for this. So you do want a supported surface. So just past the chin. And if it is too thick and you don't have a smaller one, you can just kind of slightly bring your chin back. And so just past your chin there, relaxing, and just deep inhale, exhale, and let your body completely relax into the neck. Nothing is tight. Lower body is loose. Upper body is loose. For support, simply bring your arms to the front and clasp them. And you don't want to put any pressure on your elbows. It's just there to alleviate some of the pressure if you're feeling any, or just for more comfort. Again, even though your arms are like this, you want to still drop your shoulders. You don't want to be like this. You want your shoulders to pull down your back, okay? And you should feel this down your spine. And a little bit down the front of your chest if you have your arms to the side there. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate the block flat down and do the same exercise for 3 breaths. This time it does not have to be at the edge, just a different angle. Relaxing your shoulders down, letting them fall to the mat. And the very last alternative, you can either stay here and place your forehead on your block, supporting both sides like this, or what I prefer is putting your forehead directly onto the mat
And relaxing your hands either to the side or onto the side here. Again, relaxing your shoulders. One more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly coming up into child's pose, shifting your glutes back, up and back. Wide child's pose, legs wide, stretching, really activate your fingers. So I want you to grip your mat in front of you as far out as you can and grip that mat and feel that stretch along your spine there, stretching your lower back. Release it and just relax here. One more deep inhale. And exhale, slowly come up. Oh, that was great. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. You can do this any time, again, with blocks or yoga pillow. You definitely want something that is firm enough to support your back and your neck without sinking into the stretch. And so this is a great stretch that you can do in the evening to relax yourself, or even in the morning to get yourself started and get your spine activated. You will notice that afterwards you feel a little bit sleepy and a little bit relaxed. And again, that's your spine kind of loosening up and releasing some of that tension. But after you get up and you start walking around, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I've got a little bit more energy and I'm feeling a little better. So I hope this helps, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be so kind if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips, yoga flows, and everything in between. I'm Shantae with Yoga Native. Thank you.